coach Sage Canaday here with our running coach Sandy Nightpaver. We're out in the middle of nowhere in Colorado. This is a really remote 14er trailhead. Yes, we're going to do Mount Lindsey today, attempt to summit. Beautiful day out here. Heck of a drive on this road. We actually laid up about a mile short, I think, of the Lily Lake trailhead. I'll show you when we get up there. But yeah, it's going to be a nice, maybe close to 4,000 feet of vertical gain from here. And hopefully only 5 miles out to the summit from here, one way. So let's get up there. All right, starting off a little over 10,000 feet. Put that in meters there. Got my Hoka Speed Goat 6 trail shoes on for traction. Coros watch telling me where to go. Let's roll. We definitely could have driven the last mile in the Subaru on this road, but you know, it was over a 2-hour drive from the house, and I really had to go to the bathroom. Plus more miles, more vert, more fun. Got to the single truck. We are here, I believe. All right, so about a mile in from the trailhead, we just took a left, climber's left, because Lily Lake goes off to the right, but now we gotta cross this river here, just so you know. See if we not get our feet wet. Very careful. Oh, baby. Haha. A lot of tree fall. This trail is actually surprisingly faint. Some even side trails here. To be expected with a remote 14er. And I should also say we're doing the ridge proper route. We've kind of been following the river or some stream up so far. A lot of tree fall and overgrown stuff though. Kind of hugging this rock pile here. Nice cairn. Starting to climb pretty steep. Columbines and other flowers be popping. Almost at 11:04, about 2 miles in. Beautiful flowers right now. And look at this, we're following this streamline up. Just absolutely gorgeous. All right, finally cracking tree line. A little over 12,000 feet, about 2.4, 2.3 miles in. Get a good view in this basin. You can see people going up this ridge here, and we must do a side cut. You're okay. It's your home. QR code on it. All right, about 13,000 feet. Got this ridge. I think we'll stay on the ridge. We'll see. The standard route goes in a gully there, but heard ridge proper is a little more fun. Looking back down. And the final ridge push. One final push for the summit. Almost time to put this guy away because gotta use both hands to climb. It's getting pretty steep. There's pretty exposed.
Where if I fall, I could catch myself and hold my weight.
Okay. Oh, you see a climber coming down there. Not gonna lie, there's some moves on this ridge. Definitely some moves here. I think we're staying ridge proper though. Crux here, definitely class 4, pretty high exposure. We're not doing it. We're gonna go around and down, I think. You can see a climber up there though. It's pretty spicy actually. So we're gonna go back down, backtrack a little. All right, I only have 13.5. They said the crux is at 13.6, but instead of doing that ridge proper class 4 exposed move, we did this little workaround on climber's left here. There was definitely some exposure off to the left though, so we're trying to do this workaround at the crux and kind of go a little to climber's left. Like, these handholds are pretty good for the most part, but there's definitely been some really big loose rocks, and then there's some little loose rocks, so you got to really check your holds. It's quite steep actually. Here Well, we avoided the class 4 crux move. So other people are in it. Sandy's climbing. Let's see where we turned around there. Sandy's about to go up here. Definitely stay to the left. This chimney's the easier way. There you go. Good handholds. Nice. All right, we've reached a false summit. The summit view off the top here. I'll have to label them later. Those lakes are amazing though. If we look over here, Calabria, one of these to the south. And way off in the distance, you could see Pikes Peak. Smog there. Great view of the Crestone Group. Back towards sand dunes. Yeah. Good one. Alright, just for reference here, we're trying to down climb on the standard route. I'm not sure if we're off that though. This is cool. To avoid the cliffs. I don't know if it's a snow line on the standard route. It seems to be Carn here. A lot of gullies that cliff out on the left. You're going up. And looking back down where we came from, this gully is quite loose with rock. Would have been better smooth. Down there. Look at Strava afterwards to see how far off route we were. The trail splits there, and I guess we just came up this ugly thing. Probably be easier as a snow climb. And then it goes up there. All right, finishing up on the road here. About what, 10.7 miles almost since we started that extra distance and vert. Over 4,200 feet of vert too. Great adventure, babe. And there you have it, Lindsey. We went up more of the ridgeline route. Didn't stay 100% ridge proper, but kind of, well, basically at the crux move. We didn't want to do the exposed class 4 cliff climbing, so we tried to keep it more class 3. There were some pretty big stretches, especially Sandy's a little shorter than me. Not quite as tall as Sage here. So we did that on the way up with the footage you saw, and then on the way down, we went down, I guess it was the standard route. It was a pretty loose, rocky gully. What'd you think about that, babe?
So, Sage did a lot of the loose rock part. If you're like me and wanted to avoid that, there's always some like sturdy rock off to the side, and you could butt scoot your way down the entire way.
Yeah, even a couple weeks ago, that was filled with snow too, as you saw some of the snow patches there maybe, which mitigates some rockfall danger, but also might make traction or ice axes necessary. I mean, not Avi danger, but like enough of a snowfield where that couloir would be interesting as a winter climb. But yeah, we're out here in the middle of nowhere. We got a 2.5 hour drive back to home. Blessed to be living this close to really remote wilderness in Colorado. And thanks again for all the Patreon supporters for supporting this channel. Check out my other videos. I've done a lot. We've both done a lot, actually. Sandy and I have both done a lot of 14ers. And yeah, she has a channel, Running Wild. But yeah, we have other 14er routes, trail run adventures coming your way, as well as training talks. We're both coaches at Higher Running. Check out our business, higherrunning.com. Give us a follow there. We sell training plans for any service, any distance. So thanks for your support. Thanks for subscribing, and stay tuned for more Via 2 Max Productions.